So it's about 10 minutes after I've just drunk Brew Boy Calabri's very nice Sussex ale. I might as well do another. So I've got here Heathen Brewer's American Coffee Amber. I don't know if you can tell from that last video, not in the best of moods. I had my 10th interview yesterday. 10th interview since the new year, and it was a two-stage interview. So the first the first interview was a telephone interview. I was badass. It was brilliant, and I could tell the lady on the other end, she thought I was great. And within an hour, I got a phone call saying they would like to see me for a face-to-face. So, you know, I was buzzing, thinking that went well. And then I just had the interview yesterday. I turned up. The lady that I spoke to for must have been half an hour on the phone, she wasn't there. It was two other people. So instantly I thought, shit. Because I thought in my head, I'm halfway there. I've impressed her on the phone. I just need to sweeten the deal. Face to face, everything will be alright. It was two completely different people, so... And it wasn't the easiest interview. It was competency based. So they were, you know... It wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy interview. So I think I did alright, but I'm now in the stage of waiting. And I'm emotionally drained, and mentally exhausted from these interviews, because it's just, you know, you prepare for a few days, you do nothing but look at their website, look at your CV, look at the job spec, come up with, you know what it is like. I've done this 10 times now and I am sick of it, so sick of it. So, you know, anyway, enough of that shit. So this here is from the Heathen Brewer, and I've just went onto his channel. He's currently on 93 subscribers, so please guys, please, after this video there's going to be a little button, and go and subscribe, and also link below, go check out his latest video. He is an experienced brewer. I say experienced, I don't know how experienced, I can't remember. I think, yeah, he is experienced. And yeah, I highly regard Steve as a brewer. I think you're badass, Steve. I do. So, I've had 2 of his beers already. They were both clones. I say clones, they were improvements of commercial beers. That's the best way to put it, especially that Pilsner. He put in 200 grams of hops into Pilsner Urquell, and he made it more malty, and it was a beautiful beer, lovely beer. A lot of guys have had that beer and I think they've all agreed. So I've washed the glass and I've dried it just to make sure, no gush. So I'm going in blind. Oh, there is a nice floaty bit. Can you see it? See that? There's a nice floater how it's going down now. A lovely floater. Maybe I'll leave that a little second. A few seconds. So this is definitely bottle conditioning, because there's a few floaties in here. So this is an American Coffee Amber, so maybe that's coffee floating around. 42.1 IBUs, 4.6%, bottled or brewed, not sure, 8th of Feb. So, I know nothing about this beer, sorry Steve, I haven't done any research, I apologise, I never do, and I'm useless at that. So, in for the pour. It sure is amber. Lovely and amber. I've never had an American amber coffee ale. I've probably never had an American amber ale, so I have no idea what this is. But it's definitely got some floaties in there. So I'll leave that. Is it yeast or coffee? I think it might be coffee. I think he's put a lot of coffee into this. Don't know. Who knows? Okay, so that head is lovely, lovely and fluffy. Beautiful head. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. It's amber. It's looking identical to this. But it's lovely and amber. Does have a lot of floaty bits, I have to say. I have to be honest, it's got some floaters in there, which I don't mind. Aroma. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, wasn't expecting that. I think because I've just had the British beer and you read that and you think, I don't know, but yeah, that smells good. I'm absolutely terrible at smelling, but yeah, it's definitely an American beer. Okay, so I always sit too close. Back here. Okay, so thank you very much, Steve. Unfortunately, this is the last of the beers I've got from Steve. I do owe you beer mail, and I also owe Matt beer mail, and I also owe I Want to Be Chris beer mail, and I also owe somebody else beer mail, and I'll be getting that to you next week or in 2 weeks' time. And if I get that job, you know, if I get that job, then I'll just send beer mail out to everybody. Hey. You know. Anyway, cheers. Okay. So, it's very citrusy and very sweet. I have no idea what hop that is, or hops. So, it's really nice, Steve. I can't taste the coffee though, or can I? I can't taste the coffee, which is funny because that's what I was looking for, was the coffee, because it's called an American coffee amber. No, yes, the coffee's there, just at the back. Yeah, it's there, I think. This is a mad beer because I've never had anything like this. But it reminds me of something I've had at a beer festival before, but I can't remember the name. I never remember the names of the beers you have at beer festivals, but it reminds me of something I've had before. But it's also like nothing I've had before. That doesn't make any sense. So my only criticism is the floaty bits, which, you know, who cares? It's a lovely beer, really nice. medium bodied. I don't know, so I've got 18 seconds left. Ah, shit. Okay, so everyone go and subscribe to Steve's channel. He needs another 7 subs to get to 100. Go on, do it. Do it. So I've just put that video on my computer and just watching it back, and I was drinking it while I was watching myself. I know what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a Polish beer. And for those of you that have not been to Poland, you're missing out, because it's not about lager in Poland. I know the beers that they dump on us are all lagers. You know, the I'm not gonna try and pronounce them. Żywiec. All the beers that they dump on us are like standard lagers. They're alright. But when you're out in Poland, their beer scene, you know, it's like ours. They love their beer out there. Their beers are underrated in my opinion, and this tastes like something I've had in Poland before. That's exactly what it reminds me of. Something that I've had in Poland before. Don't know what that beer was called, obviously. But yeah. Lovely, lovely beer. Cheers, Steve.